some people, unfortunately, don't learn from their mistakes. Other people are smart enough to learn from their mistakes, but really smart people learn from other people's mistakes, so they don't have to use their own time and money to learn.
So Dave, there's plenty of information out there and history around the whole buy and hold strategy of property. You know, get into property when you're young and hold it and sell when you're ready to retire, and hopefully that sets you up for life. What's your take on all that?
Well, I call that wealth in a wheelchair. I just think that buy and hold, it used to work, it's working now, and it'll continue to work, but for most people, for most of the time, it's just too slow, Glenn. I mean, we live in an instant society today. You know, when you and I were young, the microwaves come out, we got really excited. I've got 3 teenage boys today. I go and put something in the microwave for 90 seconds. They can't wait 90 seconds. They take my food out and put their food in. I mean, the buy and hold strategy, it'll work. It works, but it's just too slow. I mean, if property, it's abundantly clear that well-selected property will roughly double every 7 to 10 years long term. But if you look at the fact that property works in cycles and there's 4 phases to every cycle, and the majority of the time, the market's either in the slowdown, slump or recovery phases of the cycle. If you can take those out and just concentrate on investing in the boom phases, you have to get there quicker because you're not having those long periods of time where nothing's happening or things are going backwards. Yes, buy and hold's great, but learning how to time the market and knowing when to get in, when to get out is quicker and far less painful.
And what do you feel most people do when it comes to investing in property? What do you think most people's go-to strategy is there?
Well, most people tend to be followers, so they want to do what other people are doing. So, and most people have short memories, and they don't understand how that property works in cycles. So when the market grows, and it grows and grows and grows, most people will eventually want to get into the market out of fear that if they don't get in at that point, it's just going to keep going. But and most people are only comfortable buying when the economy's absolutely booming. Everybody's got jobs. You know, everyone's got. So that's normally when the property market's peaked. So they get in the market then before they're going to be able to make any money, they're going to have to endure the slowdown phase, slump phase, recovery phase of the cycle before the next boom phase comes along. And you know, most of us have our, not all of us, but some of us have partners in life, and you know, it's one partner who's more ambitious than the other, or more excited about the other about getting into the investment business, and then the exciting conversations take place where it was your fault we bought this property, and you know, then the other partner says, well, don't worry about it, I've got a plan, I've got a fantastic plan. As soon as the market comes back enough that we can pay out our loan or get our money back, we're out. And then the person comes along that buys it, holds the property for a few years, makes all the money, and then hands it back to other people like that just don't understand how the market works.
And so what are the stats on, you know, the amount of people that are out there not making money in property investing?
Well, the stats are that 85% of all investors sell before they make any money.
That's incredible.
And there's some other interesting stats out there, Glenn, that only 7.9% of Australians have one investment property or more, and out of that 8%, 92% of those will only ever get to one or two. 90, it's unbelievable how and it's sad that all those people are having a go, but most of them are just not getting it right. Not because they're not trying, they just don't have the right strategy. You've got to have the right strategy. Well, there's 3 options there, Glenn. Some people, unfortunately, don't learn from their mistakes. Other people are smart enough to learn from their mistakes, but really smart people learn from other people's mistakes, so they don't have to use their own time and money to learn. You've got to talk to someone that you know, like and trust, that's got the expertise or the experience in that area, that's already done what you're wanting to achieve. Doesn't matter what it is, and property investment's no different. So for the people out there that want to do really well with investing, to me, you want to be talking to someone, again, that you know, like and trust, that's got at least 10 properties or more in a reasonable amount of time, that's withstood some storms and all sorts of things, that can teach you through experience on what to do. Otherwise, it's just a matter of being prepared to walk through the minefield yourself, not knowing where to step. You know, you might lose some limbs.
Which, you know, the stats prove.
That's right.
Yeah.